Hello, welcome to Jadekind Gaming. My name is Adam, and today I will be unboxing another of the Dwarven Forge sets that I picked up from the Cities Untold Lowtown crowdfunder. And today I have Scaffolding. I got the balcony builder, which I believe is the last real new system of all the new stuff that I picked up. I still have more videos. After this, I got lots of dressing. But this is a system to add a balcony around the outside of a building. It can also, of course, add little platforms on top of roofs, or be put together to make a dock. But the specific set I got works well for building balconies. I got it partially because that's a thing I figured I might want to do. And also it includes stairs, because I could use stairs. But yeah, let's take a look here at the Scaffolding balcony builder. Just painted. So these are, again, all new pieces for me. Okay, where do I begin? I think I want to begin with some of the stuff that's lower in here. These are big, bulky pieces. Okay. Got two of these. Two of this piece. And this is a 2x4. So this is the same as the size of they did some docks back in the caverns. And same size. So what we have here, okay. Thing is, it looks thinner. Of course, it's gonna be the same thickness. If you take and compare it to a floor, same thickness on these parts. But because it's so thin on the edges, it still manages to look like a thinner piece. So if you're using this for docks, it looks like maybe the docks aren't quite just giant platforms. It has this row of holes on the bottom, which can line up with the roof. So you can use, I'm guessing, the half pegs, and you can peg it in just a couple of those spots and put just a platform on top of a roof. I don't think that's the most attractive look for a build, if I'm to be honest, but that could be useful. Or if you're building something where, a group of goblins took over a village and has made it their own, change things, they might have put up platforms, or even just during a time if it's during war and some soldiers decided to add platforms to top of roofs so they have a spot to take a look at. So yeah, you have that as an option. These are also spots where either paired pegs or biscuits can be used to attach these together. Also, of course, have 8 biscuits to do that. We have, what does it say? 14 of the half pegs for attaching so many things, and 2 of the full pegs. So we've got options for connecting things together. We have 2 of these, which together make up one of these. So these are 2x2. Again, thickness during the center spots, but with edges that go thinner to make them look thin. Holes in the bottom for connecting to top of roofs. Biscuits on the sides to connect together. And of course, as these are in all sorts of spots, you can, turn these, make whatever weird bending docks you need with these. Wonderful. We have 3 of these, which have built-in pegs that should, I believe, connect to the edges here and add a railing. And I got an angle here, so I'm sure, keep looking, I got 4 of these that do the same thing on these smaller platform. And this, so these ones are going to go on both of the pegs side of the biscuit slot. should. Okay. Really had to push that in there. And it feels like they're kind of bending in. But yeah, so that would enable you to put that there. And those would obviously work in anywhere with paired pegs. But also, if you wanted to, say, bend things around one of these, that one went in a lot easier. The angle here makes it where you can now have a corner in your balcony. Continuing to go through stuff. So much stuff. Here. We have this one that is just a single 1x1. So this one, I mean, it barely gets thin on those little corners, but it's got spots for biscuits, and it has a built-in railing, but that looks great if maybe you have a door here, and you'll add a biscuit here. And now all of a sudden, if it's on an upper floor, you could add some stairs. So let's look at the stairs. We have 3 different lengths of stairs, each which have a built-in biscuit at the top, and little spots at the bottom where the biscuit could go. To extend them, keep them going. So putting the 2 smaller ones together, more or less, although the exact run of the stairs is a little different, but more or less get you the same height of doing the one big one. And these have all these spots here, which should let me take a nice and normal WizKids Mini and just kind of balance it in the stairs. And I've seen them do that, and I am so excited that that works like they say it did. That is fun. Ah. Some of them are tighter than others. So some of them, like this one, it just like, this one, it slides right out of, but if it's level, it'll still sit there because it'll leverage it. So yeah, that lets you actually have a mini on stairs. That's great fun. Okay. And it looks like the long stairs, if added to that spot that we did before, gets us to ground level, and so that lets us have stairs up to a door on an upper floor with railing built in, little landing. That's great. Alright then, what are all these bits? Well, we have a hoist, which I've gotten in a previous set, which can be used with the pegs to either attach back here to make it go into a corner post, or down here to make it a normal pole accessory. And then, well, where can that go? Well, it can go in this. And this can just slide onto this rail and move wherever you want it. And now you have a hoist. And then there's another one of these so that if you have another pole accessory or something you want to attach to a railing, you can. Then we got a couple of these, which can go right in there. Make pylons, so if you put them on both sides, now this whole thing sits up. So that would be great for making this into a dock. It can also, of course, be used to elevate it off the ground. We have these go. They're hollow and they feel like they fit in there, but at the very least they do have pull accessory holes so you can extend the length of these. We got 6 of these, which would extend these 4, as well as these 2 single pylons, which could just go like in the end. If you wanted to make just a platform that all just sits around. Yeah, so that could be a way to extend those and make those taller. Of course, they have holes on both sides, so you could also take one off and just put it on top of itself, you know, attached like that if you wanted. Although it does have the built-in biscuit that would be loose there. But yeah, so you have various options for raising platforms, whether for making a dock, or they can slide between the inner spots of these. Even on these where the pegs were in both sides, the reason these railings use pegs is so that these can use the biscuit part in between it, and you can both have a railing and lift it off the ground all at the same time. So options for that, for raising things up, building things out. A whole bunch of fun stuff for making docks and balconies, and then they can also go on top of roofs if you really want. But yeah, that's fun. That's cool. As having fun. This is nifty. So yeah, that is the Scaffolding balcony builder, which also just gives you stairs. Like, how? Because I feel like these were the only sets of stairs, so it works really well. I was able to, on the outside, put stairs on this balcony, but there's not like a spot inside where you take out the pressure fit stair filler that you could put it. And so at that point the built-in biscuit gets in the way. Like, it almost stays in there. If it were sitting on the ground, it definitely would. Or if the biscuit weren't built in, you could just kind of pressure fit it in there. So then I'm going to ask you, if there's a way to use the stairs inside these stairwells, instead of just using the old stairs that came with the previous, cities, let me know how you do that. Because that's the part that I don't understand. Is how do we get stairs? Or did I miss a piece? Is there something I didn't pick up? Is there a different stairs that go in there? So comment below if you know the answer to that. But otherwise, for making balconies and docks and all that, this set, very cool. I'll link down to Dwarven Forge's website below where you can check out this stuff when it's available. It may be by now. It's taken me a while to get all this stuff opened, so otherwise, subscribe to check out more. I've got more Lowtown, basically dressing, all sorts of stuff to decorate inside of rooms still to come. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Bye.